Um, oh, I'm gonna spray some poopery. This shit smells good. I have a bunch of it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep my son away. Oh, I love this. You guys, the lavender vanilla smells amazing. I'm sorry the thing got cut off. Damn it. I don't know why the stream ended. Don't know. But it did. Remember, we have to keep Winona and Lexi in our prayers. Winona's biopsy is January 19th. That's the day before my mother's birthday. And then Lexi's shoulder's not healing like it's supposed to. Hi, Wax Boss. This fucking thing. Sorry for the language, but I'm fucking pissed. Like, you pay good money for internet service, and then it just says, cannot connect to the internet. You have to keep pushing this button, reconnect. That's ridiculous. And everything is on my last fucking nerve. Sorry. I feel like I'm losing it. I need to vape. I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm going to kill somebody. I'm not going to kill anybody. God and law, I'm not killing anybody. I just feel like I want to. I can't. It's like, and that was my son who called on the other line. Do you need that stuff from the carport brought to the back deck or the back? I'm like, at some point, it's not an emergency, no. It was okay. Well, I'll be over there at some point today. I mean, I think he's finding excuses to come over every day. I'm not giving him a key. That's the only thing that matters. He's not getting a key. Now it's pretty much his stuff that's in that wooden shed. I have to buy a tarp for that other shed for inside, just to be extra cautious that just in case there's leaks in there anywhere, I want to put a tarp over all the stuff so nothing happens to it. And yeah, I mean, so he said he thought that I told him that Sosa had to go live with him and Grandpa, and I never said that. What I said was, yes, I will keep him. I said, I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm working. I'll have to figure something out, but of course I'll keep him here. And I said, I need time. And I would like a few days or a week to get my stuff situated. I never told him I wouldn't take Sosa. Lisa, I do, but I don't. Like, he's with him right now. Sosa spent the first night with me. My hands, you guys, I'm nervous. This one almost looks like infected. I don't know if you can see it really well, but oh, the lighting, maybe it's all swollen. You see how swollen it is? Like right through here. Is that the arthritis? Jeez, it's gotten bad. Right between my joints, it's all swollen. Ugh. Well, I know I have a bunch of cuts from the rose bushes when I was cutting them back in the backyard of the old place. I don't see any that's gotten infected. My hands hurt so bad, you guys. This sucks. And nothing helps. Nothing's helping at all. Yeah, Wax Boss, and you need your hands, Like, I have so much to do. It's like, why? Why do we have to have these ailments that debilitate us? And no, I don't let it stop me from doing what I need to do, but it's fucking painful. and it takes me a lot longer, sometimes to get stuff done. I could tell my ex-husband was getting irritated at me when we were going through the garage. I probably was being kind of irritating, but I was picking stuff up and then putting it somewhere else as I was looking through it. He was a dick that day. And that just reminded me, him being a dick that day made me realize, thank God I'm not with him anymore. It's always these extra little, signs. These extra little signs that say, it's a good thing you're not with him. And I don't know if you guys heard on the last stream, it was towards the end. I couldn't tell if it recorded it or not, but I wanted to say thank you to Corporal for the $24.99 super thanks. She gave it after after she watched one of my videos. So thank you, Corporal, for that. And I hope everyone's okay. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, prayers are always good. And I think she's going through something, but something else. The poor lady, she goes through so much. Like, when I complain, I think about some of you guys who are going through worse than I am. And then I feel guilty for complaining. Just since the first, honey, the first. My first night sleeping here was the first. So 2 nights. And then I've been having to call and change over, remember what to change. I had to go and tell the mail, that post office, about my address change. I had to tell my bank. I mean, there's a lot of companies I still need to tell, but Waxboss, you're a sweetheart. You are a sweetheart, doll. How's things going with you? So, I don't remember. There was that rumor somewhat going around that I don't even want to say it. I don't remember you clarifying or not, if it was true or not. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? You got a ticket? Oh, honey, shoot. I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't got a ticket in a while, but there's something that's been telling me I'm going to. I don't know why. Yes. So was it true? I haven't been around in a lot of chats where I've seen you or anything other than here. And I haven't wanted to really ask on here. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about? And did that happen? I guess is what I'm asking, because okay, well, did you lose your mother? I didn't want to ask that, but there was a rumor that you weren't around because you lost your mother, but then I didn't hear anything else about that, and I've been wanting to know, but I haven't wanted to ask. So, okay, thank God. Okay, good, your mom's fine. I wonder where that rumor came from. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Good. Your mom's fine. Did you get to see her for New Year's, or now I'm all happy. Now I'm all happy she's okay. I do need to go get glasses. I'm doing that this year. I mean, the beginning. I have to. How much was your ticket for, and what was it for? Speeding? Did you get a ticket for speeding, Wax Boss? Oh, if you're still here, I'm having another issue right now with my car. Can you tell me what it means if while you're driving you have no e-brake on, no brakes on, no nothing on? While you're driving, the brake word flashing in red comes up on the dash and makes that beep. Remember I said there's this beeping sound? That's what it was. I looked and it says brake, brake, brake. So, and it does it 3 times and then it stops. And then it'll do it sporadically throughout the day. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, I don't have, it usually comes on when the e-brake's on, but the e-brake's not on. So now I'm dealing with that. I just got to get rid of this car before I get stuck somewhere. You know what I mean? My ticket was for improper placement of. Are you kidding? Hey, Clancy. How was New Year's, honey? We just bought a new car and have a temp take. They can't do that then. They can't do that. That's legal. What the fuck? They can't do. I'd fight it. Contest it. Because didn't it come with from the lot or whatever, from wherever you bought it? Didn't they put it on? Yeah, I wouldn't pay it either. Because no. Mm-mm. I would contest it. Clancy, did you get wasted for New Year's? Did you already say that? I just had a buddy over. We drank a few beers, watched the fireworks in our trailer. Aw, how nice. No, it was the night before that. When was it you said you were getting drunk? I can't remember what night it was. But nevertheless, you know what? Your getting drunk times are few and far between. So you should be proud of yourself. Like, as long as this is the way I look at things, okay? You're not an addict to something unless it's disrupting your ability to live a happy, responsible, prosperous life. Now, hear me out. If you need to do whatever to get through your day to have that happy, prosperous life, then you're an addict. But if I'm no professional, I'm no doctor, I'm no psychologist, I'm giving my opinion and what I've seen, experiences I've had and my loved ones have had. If it affects your ability to drive responsibly, see, when I say that, that can include a whole bunch of things. Drive responsibly, take care of your kids responsibly, work responsibly. So if you have a drunken meltdown a couple times a year and then have a couple beers every so often on your streams, I'm talking about somebody in particular, you're not an alcoholic, okay? Stop it. Quit it with the fake recovery bullshit. God, you're not an alcoholic. Oh, I couldn't do anything without drinking alcohol. Are you kidding, you psycho? Why must she be a perpetual victim of something? Getting wasted on live streams a couple times a year and then having one or two or three of your craft beers for that short amount of time that you loved them didn't make you an alcoholic. Now, are you an Addy addict? Yes, we can see that. That's obvious. It was, yeah, it wasn't the way it used to be, though, where I would get messed up. I just had a few beers and that was it. Good, Clancy. Well, I swear there was one night, though, that you came on here and you said you were getting wasted. And then, no, the next day you said, I don't know what I said because I was wasted. That's what you said. But again, you know what? How long have you gone with being good? That's what I'm saying. People, we can't be too hard on ourselves. Life is tough, right? Life is tough. It ain't fucking easy out here. A lot of us are dealing with a lot of things. And if something makes you happy to do it and it's not affecting your daily life and you're still able to function responsibly, do it. That's what I say. Do it. If it's affecting you in a way where you can't work or you can't be responsible, then, or if it's hurting others, your family or whatever, don't do it. Do what's best for you. Wax Boss, people are just putting too much, like I watched those Louisiana parole hearings from Mandu's channel, and the thing that they ask their prisoners all the time, well, what age was it when you started drinking, and how often did you drink, and what drugs have you tried, and what drugs do you do? So when somebody would say, well, I really didn't drink, well, you didn't even have a beer or two, or it's like, well, at the end, well, we think you need this program and this treatment. It's like, what? He said he hasn't drank since he was 50 or 21 or 22 or whatever. They're trying to push these programs for money. Louisiana's that's one of the places where they get paid for. Oh, anyways, I'm gonna zip it. People can do things in moderation. This whole, now you got people out there saying they're in recovery when they're not going to any meetings. They're not talking about what they're doing for a support group. Nothing. They're just saying this. They're using their words and that's it. And I think it's a little, we saw the wine bottle in the refrigerator. And again, who cares? Just stop lying about it. It's harmful to people that are watching you when you're trying to teach people things. Stop lying, for one. Don't lie about it. Just one more thing, and I guarantee you she's going to go back and say, I decided I'm not an alcoholic. I just wasn't an alcoholic, so I can have a couple drinks here and there. She does this with everything. I don't understand it. Yeah, I know what not you're talking about. I've gotten a 20-pack of beer and hadn't bought that one, so I forgot. Clancy, honey, you don't have to explain anything to me. I was just telling you. You know what? So what? You got too drunk one night. And, how long has it been since you've done that? A really long time. We need to stop being so hard on ourselves, so far, I think the third day is supposed to be the hardest because I ran out of vape juice that night. I'm telling you, it was crazy how it happened. But my vape bottle, I showed it to you guys on the live. It was empty. The night of the 31st, I had a tiny, tiny bit left. I was like, well, I guess this is a sign. This is the third day. And this is the worst so far. I don't think I've sat this long though. I have not sat this long um, since the night of the 31st, but other than laying down in bed to sleep, to go to bed. And I would say smoking and vaping, those are not two things that are okay to do in moderation. I mean, yeah, if you have one cigarette here and there, but people can't really do that. Some people can. Some people just smoke when they drink. Me, I was complete opposite. I would throw up if I smelled. Ugh, I could not smoke when I drank. It made me so sick. Um, those two really affect you in a negative way physically. Hey, Jenny Joe, how are you? Hi, sweetie. I'm all moved. I still have to unpack everything. But how was your... It's so weird looking out the window and seeing a totally different neighborhood, you guys. It's just weird. And it's so weird thinking that I'm not going to be walking that walk with Sosa anymore. See, these things just start to hit me. I'm so fucking emotional. I mean, don't get me wrong, this place is cute, it's comfortable. It's just, leaving somewhere that you were for 10 years is a lot. They were so impressed that I had all my shit out of there. Because when I met them there last night, they were like, so how much stuff do you have left to move? Because they hadn't seen the garage or upstairs or anything yet. And I said, nothing. It's all gone. They're like, what? Are you serious? I'm like, yeah, look. So they went to look in the garage and it was empty and the whole house was empty. And they were impressed. And she made some comment, I can't remember, about the house and how how I've been with them for so long, and she really cares. She really not cares about me. She said something. I can't even remember what it was. Yeah, I moved, honey. What are you sick with, Jenny? What's wrong? Yeah, Clancy, don't be too hard on yourself, honey. Just keep going. I mean, I guess what I'll say too is nobody's in control of your life, right? If you enjoy doing something, depending on what it is, if you enjoy doing it, don't worry about what everybody else thinks. If you enjoy doing it, do it. Clancy, if you enjoy getting wasted once every 6 months, once a year, do it. Just don't drive, And I think you said you don't drive anyway, so just don't drive. Oh no, Jenny. Have you been to the doctor? That's not good. You need to go get that checked. You need to find out why you're throwing up for no reason. Could you be pregnant? Well, I mean, that's the number one thought. I'm sure you've thought of that. Are you pregnant? Yes, that's just, you should. So do you feel normal and then all of a sudden, not pregnant? Okay. People ask me sometimes if I say I feel nauseous. Are you sure you're not pregnant? It's like these eggs have done dried up already. I have one ovary, so I don't have a uterus. So, um, breathe, Bella, breathe. And you even imagine my 15-year-old son, which could you imagine? Yeah. Oh, Wax Bus, you're always so sweet. I don't look young. I mean, when I was younger and my mom was 55, my mom's 83, she'll be 84 this January, or in a few days, a couple weeks. But you remember when we were younger, 55-year-olds? Are you kidding? That seemed so friggin' old, didn't it? So old. I mean, I don't feel, my body feels 80, but Robert, oh, it might be from a medication you're on. Okay, well, that could be. Yes, that could be true. My science teacher said she was 32, and I thought that was so old, right? They just looked so old. Robert, you probably didn't hear then. I was asking you a mechanical question. So, do you know what it means when you're driving your car? It's not parked. It's not, Oh, thank you, Jenny. But I'm starting to look older. And all of a sudden, you remember I was telling you there was a beeping noise that would beep 3 times, then it would stop for a while, and then it would beep 3 times. It's the brake. It says brake in red, brake. Usually that brake light comes on when my e-brake's on, but it's not on. I'm driving. So all of a sudden I'm driving, and beep, beep, beep. I look and it says brake. There's no brake on. This car is on its last fucking leg. I will tell you that. I need to get a new car. I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't break down. That's all. Because remember last time I had it in the shop, how many months was it in there? Fuck. 4 months, something like that. Oh, my brakes changed last. Like the brake pads or the brakes? I don't know. Years. It's been, I mean, probably, I don't even know. Is that what it could mean? The brake pads are getting bad? Oh, I wouldn't want to get in an accident. See, it's always something. Just always something, right? It's always fucking something. I have a potty mouth today. Well, Jenny, it's funny. I mean, it doesn't stay on. It freaks me out because I'll be driving and all of a sudden I hear this beep, beep, beep. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look and it's like brake in red, brake. Like my emergency brake's on, but it's not. So, it really is though. So it's always something. It's always something. It's something somebody needs money for. You know what I mean? Something that's going to cost us money. I have a love-hate relationship with cars. Wax Bus. You can take it to AutoZone and they can run it for you. Really? I mean, I think I had somebody run a diagnostic on it and it gave me some letters. It gave me some some things that were wrong with it, but I haven't had those things checked. Oh, the brake fluid level. Oh, okay. I didn't think of that. I'll have to find where the brake fluid goes. You guys, I can do this stuff. I hate my hair. I still need to go see my hairstylist. I want her to chop it off. I need I really want to get my hair styled short, not short, but just like probably up to like how I had it before. Brake fluid could be okay. Yeah, I just need to find out. You guys, I can do things, right? Remember when I replaced that with Robert's assistants, I replaced the faucet in my old house, and then I also replaced the damn washer hoses, and I did something else. I can't remember. But I can do things if I set my mind to it. I really want to take, and I hate even saying things on here sometimes because I notice when I do, a certain somebody does it first. It's fucking bitch. She always takes people's ideas. Anyways, I'm just going to look at that as a flattery. She wants to be like us. She wants to be like us. Oh, she takes our ideas, but we're so jealous of her, right? But she does everything that we do. So who wants to be like who, bitch? Sorry, I'm feisty today, you guys. No vape, no nicotine. But anyways, I want to take an auto mechanic course. I want to learn like the basics, okay, of how to take care of my car. Just the basics. That's it. I found my jack in the closet at the old place downstairs. Found the jack for the car, which is nice because now if I need to change a tire, which is going to happen pretty soon because I still haven't replaced those back tires. Everything costs fucking money. And I'm not to the point yet where I'm willing to sell my ass. I'm just not there yet. Just not there yet. So far, I've been able to get by, but I'm just not willing. I'm not at the place where I need to do that yet. I know, Jenny, everything's fucking so expensive. I'm hopefully going to save money on not buying my kids food all the time. I mean, of course, there's me. I told him I'd help him out until he gets a job with food over there. I mean, I'd rather do it over there than here. So, this kind of reminds me of what my mom went through. My mom got us. So when I was little, my mom had to have me stay somewhere else, and then her and the other kids, stayed with a family friend because while she was looking for a home for us to live in, she found a place, right? And it was a Rambler. It was a 3-bedroom, 1-bath Rambler. It had a big family room. The kitchen was humongous. It was a cute little house. My mom adored that house. She rented it. You guys, do you want to know how much the rent was then? I believe the rent at that time was $400, if I remember correctly. I believe the rent was $400. I bet you that house, it was on a cul-de-sac. It had a huge backyard. Well, to me, it looked huge. I was little. You know how everything looks bigger when you're smaller? That house was probably worth $750,000-800,000 now. I really have been wanting to take a drive out there and just look at it. It was a cute little place. What was my point? Oh, yeah. So the people were going to sell it, right? This was way after I had moved out and everything. Uh, let me correct that. After my mother had kicked me out at 15. I heard later on that she lost the house. Well, they were going to sell it, and she wanted to buy it, but she didn't have a down payment. Well, we had this really rich family of friends of ours, and it was my friend since kindergarten. I introduced our mothers met, and they became friends for years and years and years. And my mom wanted this lady to loan her. My mom's a narcissist, remember. She wanted her to loan her the money for the down payment. She asked her. That's how bad she. And my mom is also very stubborn. Like, she has pride too. So for her to ask this woman was hard for her. I know that. But the woman didn't do it, and my mom was crushed, and she lost the place. And that's why I tell everybody, if you get off your ass and go to work and save some money, then you'll have a down payment for somewhere. You can't go through life expecting everybody else to fucking do everything for you. Oh, well, YouTube, it's my job. Obviously not, because it's not paying your fucking bills. Obviously, you're still needing to beg for money. You know, you're having to do OnlyFans and all these things because YouTube isn't paying you enough money. God, she's just that. My mother reminds me of her, and it's just their crazy eyes. My mom used to get those crazy, like, ugh, I hated them. But you could. Hey, yoga. I mean, if my mom wouldn't have been sitting on her ass collecting welfare, right? If she would have been out working, which I only remember one time, one job. The whole time I grew up, my mom worked one job, and I can't even remember. It was like an aerospace place. And she was the hot woman of the thing. She had these little hip hugger jeans, and she made them herself, and she had someone's initials on the ass, and she liked some dude at work, okay? They were like, and I know the only reason my mom worked there is because it was around a bunch of guys, and she got a lot of attention. So there, she got her attention. But the rest of the time, she sat on her ass at home. Now, did she cook for us? Yes. Did she bake? Yes. She was good that way. She was a horrible mother, but she baked and she cooked and she kept a clean house. I mean, part of the keeping the clean house was she taught me how to clean, and I mean, I could not leave one hair in the bathroom. She would find it and she'd make me get it. And now, so I'm that way. I can't stand a hair anywhere. Like, I'm cleaning the toilet, if I see a Sosa hair, or cleaning the sink, it's like any spots, they drive me crazy. Anyways, so yes, get off your ass, work a job. If you can sit on YouTube 24/7, and you have many times, you can work. And I'm so tired of, did you just hear the other day? Oh, my knees have been hurting so bad. Shut up. No, they're not. You can't bend and do the things you're doing and have your knees hurt. People with real knee pain can't do that. You don't have fibro. You don't have rheumatoid arthritis. You don't have lupus. You don't have all that crap. And you guys, remember, she has diagnosed herself. No doctor has ever told her she has these things, okay? She diagnoses herself with everything. That's an important part of this whole thing. She's self-diagnosed with everything. Now there's some new thing she says she has. It's like, hi, Jason. I'm talking about TT. Handouts, Yogi, yes. And I mean, dude. And then I was listening to a guy who talks on narcissism, and he was saying that when it comes to money and narcissists, right? So some narcissists will, if they make the money, they will hold that over you, right? But then he said there's another kind, the narcissist with no money, what will they do? And he said exactly, point finger right to her. He's like, emotional manipulation. They'll play on your guilt, they'll play on your emotions, they'll play on your sorrow. Feel sorry for me. I need this. I can't do this. It's exactly what she does. And he's like, you need to watch out for those types. They're dangerous. And they are. It's like she feels entitled. So all this, oh, I feel so blessed. No, you don't. You're entitled. You feel so entitled. You can't, you either or. You feel blessed or you feel like you're owed it. It's your job. Which one is it? There's so many hypocrisies with her and double standards. What happened, Jason? I went to the VA. I got pink eye. Oh no. Pink eye sucks, Jason. I thought I was getting it in here, but it was just a pop. It was just a popped blood vessel and it cleared up. Yeah, so people need to realize this is all fake, people. It's her whole persona. Her whole persona is fake. It's all a show. How are you, Jason? I love when she makes a schedule for herself. Really, yeah. Ooh. Yoga, why in the fuck does she need a schedule? She has no life. She's trying to appear so busy by putting all this equipment in her house. And I'm telling you this. If you have RA and fibromyalgia, there's no way you're doing the exercises and jumping around and bull riding, whatever, all that shit. No way you're doing that. If you hurt, like you say, no. So, I know she'll see this because she watches everything we put out and acts like she doesn't, but it's going to be coming more. Watch. She's going to be starting to be in more pain. It's going to happen. Watch. It's ridiculous. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, you have to do that online. Like it takes 30 seconds for you to make a schedule. Wake up, let out the dogs, feed the dogs, eat. My day's done. until nighttime. Feed the dogs, let them out. Oh, she keeps those dogs in those crates way too much. She never does anything with those dogs. Did you see someone the other day said something about, how about taking your dogs out? And again, she says they don't like going for walks. But then when she took them for a walk, they loved it, right? She lies so much. Yeah. Swimming, wading in water would be me because I can't swim, but walking, yes, walking, swimming. There was a few other ones. They really recommend doing yoga, meditation, that kind of stuff. But low impact, not this shit she's running on there, flopping her stupid ass ponytail. God, I can't stand it. As she's looking at herself in the mirror while she's exercising. It's like everything hurts between your arm, your bends here, your everything. You're not exercising like that. Self-diagnosed fibro, self-diagnosed RA, self-diagnosed lupus, self-diagnosed bad back, self-diagnosed. Now she says she doesn't think she has bipolar, but then when it benefits her, she has it. I used to do yoga and water. Oh, nice. Did you notice she had nothing in her schedule? Right. She don't care about those dogs. They're, we all know they're props. And she really thinks Mondays something's happening, you guys. Or not Monday, the 8th. She really thinks something's happening on the 8th. She goes, "Oh, it'll finally, I'll get mine, I'll get my vengeance, or not vengeance, but something about Paula's going to get hers now, she's finally going to have to pay for everything she's done to her." The difference is Paula doesn't, and even when Paula was making videos about her, which she really doesn't anymore, but when Paula was making videos about her, she wasn't sitting there saying, "I'm going to come to your house and, knock your teeth down your throat." She never threatened violence like Trisha does. She never did any of that. The whole thing, and again, Paula didn't say anything about Trisha that wasn't true, that Trisha didn't say herself, where Trisha's on there slandering, defaming, lying about Trisha or Paula being involved in a drug ring, lying, spreading false information. And I hope that's what gets her in trouble. I hope the freaking judge kicks her off of fucking YouTube, because she's dangerous. And people are like, "Oh, it's just YouTube." It's just YouTube until somebody gets pissed off enough at somebody and they want to be a hero and go, beat the crap out of somebody to show them a lesson. You know what I mean? Say somebody was treating me horrible here and they were, slandering me all over the place. And one of you guys, after years got sick of it or whatever. And you went and hurt somebody. I know you wouldn't, but I'm just saying, what if? And that could happen. It could totally happen. She's dangerous. The lies she's saying. And the other thing is, what else was I going to say? The other thing I was going to say is, do you remember her saying, something about, oh yeah, that Paula hacked into her emails and was sending emails to herself and other people from Trisha's email account? What bullshit. And you know why she's saying that? Because there are emails and threats and that kind of stuff coming from hers, but she's trying to say she didn't do it by saying people hacked into her phone, hacked into her computer, hacked into her YouTube account, but she still gets that money from YouTube, right? Wouldn't that be the first thing that somebody would have, if they had access to her YouTube account, wouldn't they make sure they had access to that money that she gets? Are you kidding? See how everything, oh my God, she's a liar. She's a complete liar. Nobody's hacked into anything. It's her doing it. And that's why she needs those phones, a couple of them. Now saying she ruined one of them that, she didn't. It works, but she's, wanting people to think that, she can't use the other phone now because it's busted. Bullshit. There's so many things about this psycho. And unfortunately, some people say, well, like Robert says, just don't watch, or other people say, just don't watch it. But we feel like, people need to know the truth. Some people, I don't know how they don't see it, but some people might be saved from, hurt from her. You know what I mean? She can be a very hurtful, vindictive wench, if you know what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm trying to look somewhat decent for the day. I'm tired. Yeah, Sosa's having a little bit of a hard time, he's only known that place really where I moved from all his life, his 4 years of life. He's only known that house. So it's a little bit different for him. I hope he doesn't start acting up. It can affect dogs in a negative way. I hope I'm just going to give him lots of love and make sure he, gets used to it and feels comfortable. I think he'll be okay. I'm not sure, but I really just want to get this place set up, you know what I mean? The hacking bit. It's so laughable, right? And wouldn't you think, Yoga, that if someone was hacking her, she would just change her information, her password? And don't tell me she doesn't have two-step authentication, right? Don't tell me she doesn't have that, where, they send a code to make sure that it's going to the right person. Give me a break. She's a liar. And all of her fucking people, the idiots that buy her bullshit, they get what they get, I don't feel sorry for them anymore, but the new ones coming in who may not know, they kind of might be a little just on the fence, not knowing what to think, what to believe. If they just watch some of the videos that are out there of her happiness with Sean, not, lying, saying he's abusive after the fact, way after their divorce, after they were on the Dr. Phil show. Sean's all of a sudden abusive, right? Bullshit. He was not abusive to her. I believe maybe they got in a few fights, But if you watch her on Dr. Phil, and if you watch her on her videos on YouTube, if you watch those, who's the one that's violent? Who's the one threatening people to come and skull drag somebody and pop their eyes back in their head? Who's the one that threatens? Who's the one that jumped out of the chair and went like this to Wendy on Dr. Phil? Who's the one that's violent? She's got a problem. Who's the one that beat up the guy in the courthouse? Her. So this bullshit that, see what she does? She accuses everybody else of the things that she does. She's one of those. She accuses everybody else of the things that she does. So, I do not believe Sean hit her. I do not believe he would. Maybe he grabbed her to get her off of him at some point. But the way she does this whole thing and how it's obviously not true. And if it was important like it is for her story to be told and to be out there and true, take a lie detector test. That would be amazing. It would be great content, right? And we don't get to just hear you tell the results, all right? We need to see them and hear them from the professionals, okay? But even Andy said he'd pay for it. God, I mean, are you kidding? If that was me and I wanted that to be out there and Andy offered to pay for the polygraph, I'd be all over it. So that would be one thing she could do to prove it for once and for all. Take a polygraph. Prove it to your people that you've been lying to all these years. Prove it that you haven't been lying. The hacking videos. Oh, I'm missing. What am I? Do you ever go on? I've been on a couple. She just go to another. Hold on. Platform if she gets kicked off YouTube. The gavel has come down. Right. She needs to stay off of social media. Yeah. She's already thinking that she's, getting TikTok famous. She's just, again, she acts like a 22-year-old. Like she has to have the approval of all these people on TikTok. And it's all about, she wants to teach people things, guys. She has so much to teach. I wouldn't take one lesson from her, not one. As a matter of fact, I watch her to know how not to live my life and the things not to do. I know she'd break, it would be on like, boop, 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 boop. Show, the lie detector determined that was a lie. And it would just be, did Sean beat you daily? And she's sitting there trying to convince, yes. Beep, 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 beep. They'd be like, fool. You're a big fat liar. All right, guys, I gotta go. I got shit to do. Oh, I gotta keep going. But I might come on later when I'm unpacking and this is the key to my bedroom. I have a lock here, so that's nice. Is that like a hair painted into the wall? Oh my God, that is going to drive me crazy. Or maybe it's a pencil. I think it might be a pencil marker. That would drive me crazy. Love you, Jenny. Go take a nap, honey. I hope you feel better. Go to the doctor, please. Bye, Yoga. Thank you for coming in, honey. Bye, Robert. Bye, Wax Boss. Bye, Jason, Clancy. Everybody, you have a wonderful day. And the other 18 people that are watching that aren't saying anything, yeah, have a great day, okay? I don't want to forget anybody. Love you guys. I'll probably come on later and we could have some fun unpacking and organizing. Ugh. I feel like I'm going to drop dead, but I can keep going. I can do it. Okay. Love you. Peace. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for the 10 thumbs up. Now we need 10 more. There's 20 people. Come on, just 10 more. Just 5 more. 5 more? 5 more? 2 more? All right. Love you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye. See you later.